A closed mouth does not get fed. I have to tell you that you are being too timid. You are being too reserved. I understand we are not out here begging. I had that written on in permanent ink on my whiteboard for years because we do not beg. I do not beg. We're not looking for crumbs. We're looking for the cake. Okay. But another thing that's happening is like the opposite of that, is the other side of that, which is people are not asking for what they want. We are not asking for what we want. So I need you today, I need you to watch this video. I need you to maybe watch it twice so you take it all in. And let me know in the comments right now, first of all, if you're ready for this, if you're ready to hear this. If you feel like you're stuck, let me know that because I'm hearing that from a lot of people. And that's why I'm making this video. You have something to offer to the world. It's simply put, there's something of value that you have learned. I call it the lab framework. You've learned it, you've applied it, and then you've benefited from it, or someone else has benefited from it. This is something in your life. Doesn't mean you had to go to college for it. Doesn't mean it was official or you were paid for it. It just means it's something that you have learned, you've applied, and you've benefited from. Is there something like that in your life that you can think of? I'm sure there is. Multiple things, most likely. But even if it's just one thing, you know how to sew, you know how to troubleshoot, you know how to help people with their gadgets. There's something you have that you're able to do that is of worth, of value. And right now, many people, many of us are putting that, we're diminishing what that really means. And therefore, when we are out here trying to make a living, out here trying to sell, that's where it shows up. This is where I'm seeing it, okay? Because I work with 2,500 entrepreneurs on a day-to-day basis inside of my memberships, which I will link to in the description here so you can get a chance to join if you haven't joined yet. And we're out here selling, we're creating offers, we are learning different skills. And some of us still are like, oh, I don't want to put myself out there. I don't want to sell. I don't want to ask people for money. I don't want to, who's going to pay for what I have to offer? And this is what's holding you back and not the fact that they're not buying. Okay? I really need you to understand the distinction. A closed mouth does not get fed. Look at the imagery of that. How can I feed you if your mouth is closed? You ever tried to feed a baby something that they didn't like? It is all over here, right? Because you are not speaking up. You are not making the ask. You are not saying what you have to offer. Or you're doing it in a timid way, halfway. Oh, I have this over here. But you're not in your gut, with your chest saying it. Now, how do we get there? How do we get to the point where we feel confident enough to do that? Let me tell you, I want you to really think about the thing that you came up with in the lab framework just now, something that you learned from, applied, and then benefited from. And I want you to think about, you can go through a little list, okay, a little checklist. Has anybody benefited from it other than you? Has anybody come to you, asked you for something, or you saw that they were struggling with something, you helped them, and then they benefited from it? Just point blank, without money exchange, just has it been beneficial to somebody else? Okay. If so, put some points on board. Okay. Put some points, just arbitrary points. You got points, you win this game. If somebody has paid you for this in the past, even if it was a small amount of money, have they paid you for this experience, this skill, this help? Put some more points on the board if so. Give yourself how many points you want. And this last piece of the checklist is, even if the top two were not the case, and especially if they were, if someone were to get this from you, get this help from you, would they benefit? And if so, how? I want you to write it down or say it out loud. Okay, I need you to really dig in here because you're about to get evidence by writing that down that the person needs what you have to offer. And I want you to say how they have benefited or how they would benefit, how a person would benefit from it. Because I want you to say to yourself and think to yourself, how much is that worth? I'll give you an example. Yesterday, I was with my dear friend, I'm not going to call her out, but I was with my dear friend. And I hadn't seen her in a long time. We talk all the time, but I hadn't seen her. And I was at a game. We went out and it was so fun on a Sunday afternoon. And the game is going to be at least 2 hours, and the commute is at least an hour, hour and a half total, right? So I'm not going to be back at my laptop for a while. Right before we left for the game, I officially launched my prompt shop in a box. Prompt shop in a box where you can resell the prompts, the AI prompts that I sell for thousands of dollars. So I sell them from $3 to $97 is that range each, like a vending machine, different prompts that help you with major things. And I have a shop right online. And now I have created this resale shop where you get to white label or resell, however you want to think about it. And almost 100 people at the time had joined. Had already joined. Special price. And I'll put that in the description too, because you absolutely need to check this out. It's really, really cool. Really cool. But almost 100 people had joined, and everybody knew that at 12 p.m. Pacific on Sunday, it was going to launch. So people were setting alarms because I kind of launched it a few days ago, like the pre-launch, and people were getting ready. And so I launch it. Great launch. And it's worth probably $2,000-$3,000, okay? And it's being sold for about 150, right? So it was a really good launch. And I'm like so proud. I'm like, woo, yeah, we launched, woo. Okay, cool. Let me get ready for the game. And I'm going to tell you how this ties in, okay? Get ready for the game, go to the game. On the way to the game in traffic in LA, I get a message that says, hey, so half this thing that you have, this really cool custom GPT that's half of the offer is not working. It's not, when I click on it, I can't see it. And I realized I spent all that time building a custom GPT that is so valuable, probably $1,000, $2,000 GPT that is part of this package. But I forgot to set it to public or anyone with the link. So it's private, right? It's only for people who hold a license that you buy from the prompt shop in a box. But I forgot inside of my chat GPT to make it now because I had it in draft while I was making it. I spent days and days and days training it. I got it all set up in the classroom on school, but then I forgot to make it live. So I'm in the car on the way to it. So I'm like 30 minutes into a 4-hour situation. So I say, oh, that's messed up. Like I'm gonna have to, like they're gonna get all this other stuff right now, but they're gonna have to wait like 3-4 hours before I can go back to my laptop and unlock this thing. Okay. Now some of you already know what I'm about to say. You're already thinking, why didn't she do this? I didn't know to do that. Okay. So if you know what I'm talking about, put it in the comments. Like, oh, you should have done this already with your phone, but I didn't know it. Okay. All right. So listen to this. Get to the game. My friend who I haven't seen in a while, she's my guest. It's the 4 of us, right? We're sitting there and I'm like, oh man, I just wish I could get this to work. I wish I had brought my laptop or something. And she said, what's going on? And I told her what happened. She said, oh, all you have to do. And then she just does like boop, 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 4 little clicks and it's done. Because she knew how to make the iPhone act like a desktop by clicking a couple of things. If you know how to do that, tell me. If you don't know how to do it, if you didn't know that was possible, tell me too, because I feel like I'm lost, right? So it's a matter of, You can look it up too if you're curious, but it's a matter of clicking on this button and clicking on that button, and all of a sudden you've turned your iPhone into what mimics a desktop. So now I was able to sign into ChatGPT the way that I could see all of the desktop features of it on the GPT side, make it live, and within 45 seconds from me saying, "Oh man, this sucks," to her fixing the problem, 45 seconds. I had 100 people there, a big launch, more to come. There's going to be thousands of people who have this one day. But that big launch was important, right? How valuable was it for her to have that information? And I spent like 30 minutes telling her this. I said, "You don't understand. Like this is this is a skill. This in itself is a skill to be able to troubleshoot like this. This is a skill to be able to help somebody with something." So you're probably look like I would have paid her for that for that help. Like, let's say she had a mobile business or like a thing where I could text her, which by the way we're setting up, of course, where I could text, "I need help with something," and she said, "Okay, do this, then do this, then do this," from her phone on her couch with her thumbs, because of the value it gives me, because of the outcome, the results, the money it helps me save and make, the convenience it gives my prompt in a box people, licensees. It's so valuable. What would I have paid for that retail? I don't know, 200, 300, $500. It depends. If I were a big company and I had 1,000 people waiting on me, or if I had 10,000 people waiting on me and I didn't want those 3 hours to go by without them getting that second half of their product, would that same action by her been worth thousands now? Yes, it would have. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying to you. It's not in what school you went to or who you know or what your bank account looks like. Or if you think you're the smartest person in the room when it comes to a certain topic, because that's what's in your head. Somebody told you weren't good at something at some point and you believed them. It's about how are you helpful? That is where you derive the value of something. That is where you think about the value. Like, how, if I'm able to help somebody with this, how much does it help them? That's how you value, that's how you price things, and that's how you tell yourself this is worthy of selling. I am worthy of selling this offer, this product, this service. If you do something for somebody, let me tell you what a flex that is. Like, there's the teach, show, do I talk about. So we don't have the lab framework. Now I'm going to talk about the teach, show, do. Right? Isn't that incredible what my friend did, right? And I hope you're feeling inspired. Teach. I'm going to teach somebody. Maybe I'll do a course. Maybe I'll do a webinar, a workshop, live. That's the teach. That's something you could sell. The same topic and offer, and the same audience. You could do a show, which is, let me show you, let me get on a one-on-one call with you, and I'll walk you through how to do this, instead of it being you're just learning from me kind of in a static way. Now, sometimes I put show as a webinar too, a workshop, depending on how interactive it is. But the showing is, let me hold your hand. That could also be a VIP day. That could be something where you're really, it could be a demonstration. It could be a live event, any of that. The do is, let me just do it for you. Like if I had, like, let's say the teach show do in my friend's case, she could have said, "Oh, I have this little course over here. Go look at my YouTube video, go look at my course, pay $20 and learn it." So I could have clicked on it, paid $20. It's like, okay, that's what you do. Oh, okay, I see. Okay. And then she just recorded it one time and charges for it. That's a really viable thing. The show would have been, okay, let me text it to you. I will text you the exact directions, or let me get on the call with you and I'll talk to you through it. That's the show. She could have charged for that. And then the do could have been, hey, give me your phone. I'm gonna do it for you. If I do it for you, that's $50. It's $100. Okay, please just do it for me, please. Hand her the phone. Do. She hands me the back and it's done. That's what you could do too. So you could do something where you teach and charge for it, where you show and charge for it, or where you do and charge for it. The same thing, but just in different packaging and different pricing. Because you're thinking about what does that person need? And they're going to be able to tell you, like, if you can have something for all three of those, so people, when they come to you, they can just choose. That's all good. And you can, in turn, help them decide what's the best for them. Like, get on a call with them, have a conversation. But none of this is possible if you don't believe in yourself and if you don't believe in the value that you are giving and then the value of the space you take up today. And I just see too many fantastic people who are buying into this lie that they have imposter syndrome or that is really a thing. It ain't a thing. It's made up. You are new to something, or you haven't experienced it enough for you to feel confident in it yet. That's all it is. That's it. That's it. We have too many fools running around this country and this world making bank for us to think that we are not worthy. I refuse. On behalf of us all, I refuse. We have too many fools. Think of a fool. Put a fool in your head right now who is making more money than you. A plumb fool. And they're making more money for some reason. And one of those reasons is they asked. They had the audacity to ask, and I said it right. I said audacity. They had the audacity to ask. Okay. We got to get out of that. We don't have time for that. I called my first book, It's About Damn Time, because we don't have time for it. I call it that for many reasons. But one of the reasons is we have all this time to make up for. If you're watching my video right now, I can tell you right now, you have time to make up for. You have lost time to make up for. We cannot spend that precious time talking about, nobody's going to buy from me. People paid to go and look at the Titanic. People pay millions to do that. People pay for stuff that they want. People pay for things that are valuable to them. People pay for things that are silly every day. So why wouldn't they pay you for something serious? Something that does uplift them. And you might say, well, I'm not doing anything life-changing. I'm just doing XYZ. Take the word just out of the equation. You are not just anything. If I have one more person say to me, I am just a housewife, or I'm just a teacher, or I'm just a nurse. I've heard all three of those this year from women. I am just when meeting me. No. If you are a nurse, that means you went through years of training. That means you are probably, hopefully, a good soul. That means you have helped multiple people who you'll never get thanked for, but you don't even care because you're doing it because of different reasons. If you are a teacher, don't get me started. You've never been paid right. You've never been treated right. You've never been appreciated right. You've learned a ton. You've taught a ton. You are not just anything. If you are a parent that is at home, that raises your child, you're raising them to be a good person in this world, to contribute to this world, probably at the sacrifice of some of your dreams. You are not just anything. So I need that to change. I need that to change in you today, because the better you are, the better this world is. The better the interactions are, the higher the quality of life for all of us. Because you need to make more money. You need to make more money so you can have more freedom, so you can have more time, so you can have more space, so you can breathe easier. Because this world is not built for us and is not coming to save us. No one is. That's why you need to make more money, and that's why you have to get your head right. I want you to look in the description, okay, of this video. Look in the pinned comment, the description. No matter when you're watching this, I'm going to have something for you. I'm going to have you come into my world. I'm going to teach you. I'm not going to beg. I don't beg, because I know how valuable what I do is. That's why I make a lot of money, because I know how valuable my thing is. I know that I'm charging less than what the person is going to get from it, including you. And I am not afraid to say, this is good for you. This is a good offer for you. So look in the description. Pick one thing that seems interesting to you and go for it. I'm inviting you in because I know that I have learned it. I have applied it and I have benefited from it. And I know you will too. And thousands and thousands of other people have. And this is just the spark, okay? You don't have to be fixed or changed overnight because you watch these few minutes with me. But I do hope it does spark something in you. And I do hope you continue on this path with me